Hello, folks, and good morning, and to today's Hatha level 1-2. So before we get today's practice started, we're just going to make sure that we have that we're going to be using today. Good morning, Stella. All right, and seeing some people come online and get themselves ready. So one of the props that we're going to be using today is a small blanket. So you're going to place your blanket right at the top of your mat. So we're going to be using that one right away. And then you're also going to bring yourself a large towel. So any body size towel, beach towel that you have, towel that you shower with. You're going to take that off to the side, and you're also going to grab yourself a pillow. So any pillow will do as long as it's nice and long, like a regular bed pillow that you used to sleep with. Like this. Okay, perfect. So as we get our props ready, we're going to come to our mats. And finding the most comfortable seat. You can even use your pillow to sit on to elevate your seat a little bit. So usually, there's something to keep in your back pocket. You want your knees lower or in line with your hips to ensure a nice healthy spine. Taking the time here to close your eyes. Begin by slowing down your breath, lengthening every inhalation, lengthening every single exhalation. Resting the sit bones heavily into the earth, rooting, grounding. And then as you take your next inhalation, lifting through the entire length of the spine, reaching through the crown of the head, sliding the shoulders back ever so slightly, aligning the shoulders with the heart, guiding the upper arms alongside the torso, palms are facing the sky. Chin is parallel to the earth. And if you haven't already, close your eyes. Notice the expansiveness of each breath, bringing your full awareness into the body. Notice which areas of the body expand with every inhalation. Noticing the expansiveness of the upper chest. Noticing the expansiveness of the rib cage. And the expansiveness of the belly. Within the body as possible. As you go deeper and deeper into the consciousness, begin to find your intention for today's practice. As your intention becomes clearer to you, hold your intention at the heart's center. As you inhale, painting the sun all the way up above the head, through the fingertips. Palms touch in Anjali Mudra over the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, guiding the hands towards heart's center, energizing your intention for today's practice. Let's take 3 breaths before beginning today's practice, before the sound of Om. Every inhalation, awakening every cell within the heart. Every exhalation, distributing your heart's intent throughout the entire body, throughout the torso, down all 4 limbs, and the entire area of the head. 3 breaths. Inhaling to awaken and energize. At the center of the heart. Exhale from the center of the heart throughout your entire body. 2 more breaths. Let us take our inhalation to Om now. Inhaling. Rubbing your hands vigorously together, creating heat through friction. And once your hands get toasty and warm, cupping the hands over the eyes, inhaling the warmth of the touch. And as you exhale, releasing the hands away from the face, a gentle transition from darkness to light. All right, let's get ourselves started. So for today, we're going to move through opening up the shoulders, the entire length of the spine, and also the hips. So we're going to get to the shoulders first. Let's take our spines back down to the mat. Your head is going to rest over your blanket. Now you can fold your blanket up as high as you'd like so that we can create a little bit of space between the earth and our neck to keep that nice long space naturally within the shoulder. So fold up your blanket as much as you'd like to create that space. And then you're going to descend the entire length of the spine down onto the ground, allowing your head to rest over your folded blanket. Then from here, we're going to bend the knees, plant the feet, open up our arms wide into T position. And then as you inhale, you're going to guide the knees into towards the chest. And then as you exhale, you're going to roll over towards the right side of the body. Take a couple of breaths here. On each exhalation, releasing every muscle engagement from the entire body. From the base of the feet, up through the legs. Allowing your legs to rest heavily, draping towards the earth. And as you continuously surrender to gravity, allowing a deeper twist to naturally happen. Take 1 more breath. On the next inhalation, you're going to paint the ceiling all the way with the left fingertips across the body, taking your left hand to meet your right. From here, we're going to bend at the right elbow. So your right arm, your elbow is in line with the shoulder. The arm is bent at a 90-degree angle. And then from here, you're going to rotate your right arm internally, guiding the fingertips up towards the sky. So now your palm is facing away from you and the front of your hand is towards your face and your arm is at a 90-degree angle. So here we're going to do a little bit of an opening through the back of the shoulder. You're going to take the left hand on the back side of the right hand. And then as you exhale, you're going to slowly descend the palm of the right hand down to the ground without losing this 90-degree bend at the elbow. So you're only going to apply just a suggestive pressure. You're not going to actually press your hand down. On each exhalation, allowing that hand to naturally come a little bit closer towards the ground. For 3, 2, and 1. Open up the right arm nice and wide. And then from here, you're going to take the left palm over the right. You're going to draw a real big rainbow right overhead to get a little bit of mobility throughout your left shoulder. So from here, you're going to exhale, slide your right fingertips all the way overhead, drawing this big rainbow all the way overhead until your arms come back to a wide T position. Exhale, paint the ceiling all the way across through the left fingertips, guiding the left hand back towards the right. Exhale, paint your rainbow across the head. And then inhale across. Continue to synchronize your breath with these movements for 2 more rounds. Last round. And then on the last round, you're going to stay with your arms open in T, and then you're going to take your gaze past the left shoulder. Take a few deep breaths here, allowing the left shoulder to drape heavily towards the earth in order to start opening up the chest. You start to breathe into your sensations throughout the length of the spine, the hip, and the shoulders. Excellent. Take one more deep breath here. On your next inhalation, you're going to take the gaze back up towards the ceiling, guide the knees back to the center, shift your hips back at center. Excellent. Inhale, knees into the chest. Exhale, legs go all the way over towards the left side, taking your spine into a twist, guiding your gaze past the right shoulder. Take a couple of breaths here, and on each exhalation, descending the full weight of the body to the earth, releasing yourself to gravity, surrendering to gravity. Allowing the weight of the legs and the softness of the muscles to take you deeper into this twist. Excellent. At the base of the last exhalation, we're going to inhale, pave the ceiling all the way across with the right fingertips this time, all the way to meet the left hand. I'm going to flip over to my side so you can see what we're doing. So from here, just like we did before, we're going to bend at the elbows. Your left shoulder is in line with your elbow. Your elbow's bent at a 90-degree angle. And then from here, you're going to internally rotate your left arm so that your fingertips are pointing up towards the sky now. The palm is facing away from your gaze. The back of your hand is facing you. Okay? You're going to take your right hand at the back of the left hand. And then as you exhale, slowly start to descend to the front of the palm down towards the ground. Nice deep breaths. Last breath. And then exhale to release. The arms are going to come straight right in front of your face. Palms touch. Inhale here. On your exhalation, you're going to paint that rainbow all the way overhead with the right hand. Exhale all the way across. Open arms into T. Inhale to paint the ceiling with the right fingertips all the way across to meet with the left hand. Exhale wide. Inhale across. Inhale, exhale wide. Inhale across. Last 2 breaths. On the last round, sweep the right arm all the way back once again, coming back into a T position. You're going to take your gaze past the right shoulder. And take a few deep breaths here, releasing the spine, relaxing, surrendering the entire body weight to gravity, disengaging every single muscle. A few more deep breaths here. Take last breath. On your inhalation, bring everything back to center. Exhale, knees into the chest. Begin to slide the knees wide into happy baby. You're going to keep the knees strongly bent towards the earth as you flip the feet up towards the ceiling. You're going to hug the edges of the feet with the hands. Now we're going to take 3 breaths here. On each exhalation, can you draw the knees closer towards the earth, keeping your feet and your hips nice and open. 2 more breaths like this on each exhalation, guiding the feet and the knees closer towards the earth, guiding your exhalations in through the hips. And begin to slide the knees back together at center. Taking the hands over the knees. Inhale, knees into chest. As you exhale, rotate the knees outward. Draw big circles with both knees. Knees going in opposite direction of each other. Guiding your breath in through the hips. For 3, 2, and 1. Start to change directions, guiding the knees away from the chest. Exhale wide, bringing them all the way through back to center. For 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're going to start to rock from side to side. And then we're going to rock from front to back, which is probably one of my favorite things to do. So as you roll up, you can cross your legs and come up into a seated position. Okay. So let's get back to those shoulders again. Open up the arms into a wide T position. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, begin to tip the right shoulder down towards the earth. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. One more time on the left side. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, release the hands back towards the legs. From here, we're going to descend the chin over the chest. And then you're going to make your journey from one shoulder to the other shoulder, guiding your chin across the chest. Release the full weight of the head here at center. As you inhale, sweep the head over towards the right side, guiding the ear close towards the shoulder. Exhale across. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale across. Inhale, right. Exhale to make the journey across the chest. Inhale, left. Exhale, down. Inhale, center. Guide the hands throughout the back side of the body. Interlace the fingers. So as you interlace the fingers, you're going to inhale, press the hands back. As you open up your chest, lift the heart. On your exhalation, descending your chin over the chest once again, and then beginning to guide the hands and the arms further away from the earth. Two, and 1. Exhale, bending at the elbows. And then inhale, crown to sky. And from here, we're going to take the pads of the feet together, coming into happy baby. Pads of the feet come together, heels are close towards the sit bones, and the knees are wide. Inhale to fingertips to the sky. Exhale to fold. Release all of the muscles that support the legs, releasing the glutes, the thighs, allowing the legs to become heavy and weighted. Allow gravity to open up your hips further into your forward fold as you allow everything from the waist down to soften and disengage. Last breath. Inhale, rise. Excellent. And then from here, we're going to exhale, cross the legs. And we're going to get into a little bit of some side bending. So you're going to take your blanket off to one side. We're going to do the side bends that we've been doing lately, but we're going to add, literally, we're going to add a twist to it. So we're going to inhale, fingertips to the sky. On your exhalation, you're going to fold over towards the right. And then from here, on your inhalation, you're going to spiral your heart up towards the ceiling, opening up your chest. And then as you exhale, you're going to take the front of the heart down to the earth as you reach down to the right side through the left fingertips. You're going to open up the back of the heart through the space between the shoulders. Inhale, rise, open up your heart to the sky. Exhale to close. Heart to the earth. Let's do 2 more rotations. Inhale, heart to sky. Exhale, heart to the earth. Last rotation, inhale up. Exhale, close. Inhale to center. Exhale, folding over towards the left side. Inhale, heart to sky. Exhale, heart to the earth. Inhale, heart to sky. Exhale to the earth. Two more rotations, inhaling. And exhaling. Last rotation. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand on the right knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist deeper, guiding your gaze past the right shoulder. One more breath. Inhale, fingertips to the sky, coming back to center. Exhale, twisting towards the left. Inhale, crown to sky, lengthen. Exhale, take your gaze past the left shoulder. One more breath. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale to release. All right. So we're going to come into our next portion throughout our practice today. So that blanket that you took off to one side of your mat, you may choose to use that blanket to add a little bit of padding for your knees. I know I like to do so. It's always good to be nice and kind to your body. So in that case, if you're going to do so, you're going to fold your blanket so that it can just catch your knees, and that is it. So you're going to come into tabletop position. Your knees are stacked underneath your hips, and your wrists are under your shoulders. You're going to tuck your toes under. At this point in time, if you have socks, I would highly encourage you flip them off so you can get a little bit more stability. And then from here, we're going to start with a couple of cat-cows. Inhale to cat. So cat, you're going to tuck your tailbone under, navel to spine, lift the space between the shoulder blades up towards the sky. On your exhalation, you're going to release the belly back down to the ground. Allow the spine to follow as you open up your heart and your chest, taking your gaze forward. Now, this is going to be the fun part because it's Wednesday and there's a little bit of tension. So let's get that tension out by using our breath and getting a bit funky here. So if you've never done the lion's breath before, you might be pleasantly surprised. So I'm going to face you so that you know exactly what you're doing. And luckily, you're all doing this from the comfort of your own home. So on your lion's breath, whenever you exhale into cow position, you're going to stick your tongue out. You're going to open up your eyes as wide as you can, and you're going to exhale out real big. So this is what it's going to look like. Inhale, cat. And then exhale, lion's breath into cow. See how awesome that looks? Great. The bigger the breath, the more you stick your tongue out, the better it feels. Trust me. So get really expressive in the face, open nice and wide, stick your tongue out as far as you can, and get that exhalation out of your lungs. All right, let's go for 3 rounds. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Last breath, biggest breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. All right, let's take the spine back to center, back to neutral. We're going to get our spines warmed up here a little bit. So let's slide the right toes all the way back. Take the spine back to neutral space, nice and long. Reach to the crown of the head, shoulders away from the ears. On your inhalation, you're going to start to lift your right leg up towards the sky. Press back through the heel, tuck the toes in. On your exhalation, you're going to bend the knee into the chest and curl the spine back up towards the sky. Exhale in. Curl. Inhale, press. Exhale in. Inhale, press. Exhale in. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, press. Exhale in. Inhale, press back. And we're going to stay with the legs stretched out. Excellent. From here, your leg is going to stay lifted. And what we're going to do, so I'm just going to flip this way so you can see what we're going to do. You're going to inhale, navel to spine, reach to the crown. On your next exhalation, you're going to sweep the right leg wide. You're going to press through the heel, tuck the toes under for 3. Hold that leg up. 2, a little bit higher, and 1. Exhale. Descend the base of the right foot down to the ground, and we're going to come into some twists here. So you're going to descend the forearms down towards the ground. Elbows are underneath the shoulders. And then you're going to guide your right hand towards the right foot, and then you're going to rotate the left hand inward so that the fingers are all pointing in the same direction of your right foot. On your inhalation, you're going to open up your heart, open up your chest as you reach up to the sky with the right hand. On your exhalation, you're going to thread the needle. You're going to guide that right hand right behind the left arm, floating that right arm off the ground, and then you're going to vigorously reach to the opposite side for 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to start to synchronize your breath with your movement. Inhale to rise. Exhale, twist. Inhale, rise. Go with the rhythm of your own pace. You can go a little bit faster than I. You can go a little bit slower. Two. And 1. Excellent. Let's take the hands back underneath the shoulders. Inhale to float the right leg off the ground. Exhale, sweep back. And then you're going to sweep your leg past the left leg. You're going to plant your toes down onto the ground, and then you're going to press back through the right heel. You're going to take your gaze towards the right toes, and you continuously press back through the heel as you open up the right side of the body. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to lift. Exhale back to center. Descend the toes. Excellent. So from here, we're going to inhale, left hand to the sky. On your exhalation, pressing back through the right heel, slide the left fingertips across the ceiling all the way back. Take your gaze past the left shoulder and reach vigorously towards the back. So you can either choose to stay here, or for the next couple of breaths, you can sweep your left arm around the back body towards the right hip. See where my hand is here? There we go. All right, couple more breaths here. Excellent. Inhale, paint the ceiling all the way across through the left fingertips. On your exhalation, you're going to thread the needle. You're going to take that left arm behind the right, and you're going to come down onto your left shoulder. Once you land on your shoulder, you're going to walk your right hand forward. Open up both hands, open up your fingers, press the back of the left hand into the ground and the fingernails, press the front of the right hand down to the ground, pull the navel towards the spine, and if you want to, you can either stay here, or you can start to float the right leg up to the sky. For 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release the right toes back down to the ground. Slide the right hand in front of the face. As you inhale, press through the right hand, reaching up to the sky with the left. Exhale, left hand to the earth. Untuck the toes, child's pose. So with child's pose, you have a couple of different options here. You can either stack the hands to rest your forehead down comfortably. You can walk your hands forward, or you can take your arms alongside the legs. Let's take one more full breath here. And at the base of the exhalation, you're going to slide your hands forward once again. As you inhale, sweep the body forward into tabletop position. Tuck the toes under, and then start to slide the left toes back. All right, coming through the left side now. Softening the elbows, a micro bend at your elbows. The inner eyes of the elbows are facing forward. Reaching through the crown of the head, navel to spine. Inhale to float the left leg up. Press through the heel, tuck the toes under. Press, 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 and lift. Excellent. All right, starting to move. Exhale, knee into the chest, curl the spine up towards the sky. Inhale to press back. Exhale, knee into the chest. Inhale back. Exhale in. 2 more rounds. Inhale, press. Exhale in. Inhale, press. Exhale in. Inhale, press back. Exhale wide. Beautiful. Press through the heel of the foot. Tuck the toes under. Lifting for 3, 2. Squeeze that glute. And 1. Exhale. Descend the base of the foot. And then descend the forearms back down to the ground. Elbows are underneath the shoulders. You're going to step your left hand towards the left foot. Rotate the right arm inward so that all the fingers are pointing towards the left toes. And then inhale to lift. Reach up to the sky. Exhale to thread the needle into your twist. Make sure not to touch the ground with the left hand as you reach over towards the opposite side. Inhale up. And exhale to twist. Continue to shift in and out with the rhythm of your breath. For 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's take the palms underneath the shoulders once again. We're going to inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, sweep back past the right leg, landing on the toes. Take a look at your left toes as you press back through the left heel. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, center. Exhale to descend the toes. Inhale, right arm rises. Exhale, slide the right fingertips all the way back, pressing back through the left heel. Reaching all the way back vigorously. And then for the next couple of breaths, you can choose to continuously reach back, or you can loop your right arm around the back side of the body, hugging the left hip with the back side of the right hand. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to paint the ceiling across with the right fingertips. Exhale to thread the needle, sliding onto your right shoulder. Once your right shoulder lands onto the ground, you're going to walk your left hand forward, pressing through the back of the right hand and the front of the left, navel to spine. You can either choose to stay here or start to float the left leg up towards the ceiling. Lengthen your breath. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale to descend the left toes back down to the ground, sliding the left hand back in front of the face. Inhale to reach up through the right hand. Exhale, untuck the toes, child's pose. Last breath. And then I've got something fun for us to do before we come back onto the ground. So for those of you who have never done the breath of joy with me before, today's the day. We're going to finally have breath of joy in one of these videos. I don't know why it's taking me so long to do it, honestly. It's like one of my favorite things to do. It's actually taught to me by this wonderful woman called Cynthia Funk, who owns the Yoga Sanctuary. And yeah, side effects are smiling and laughing and joy. It's kind of great. All right, let's slide our hands forward. Inhale to tabletop position. Exhale, tuck the toes under, send the heels all the way back. Downward facing dog. Let's take that blanket off to one side of the mat. From here, begin to paddle out your knees. And then coming back to stillness. One more breath here. Bending the knees, navel to spine, gaze to the front. Exhale to hop, step, or walk towards the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. And then exhale to forward fold. Inhale, rise, tracing the sun on the way up, Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart center, Samastitihi. Excellent. So now we're going to take, just so you can see the full thing of this, I'm just going to flip the camera up a little bit more. Beautiful. Okay, so breath of joy. You're going to take your feet wider than hip width distance apart. So this is a two-part type of movement. Breath is incredibly important here. So think big breath, big movements. Okay. So the breath is 3 zips of inhalation, kind of like you're sticking your face in a giant bouquet. Looks like this. And then 1 big forceful exhalation, getting all of the air back out. As much as you can. Open mouth, force that breath out. Big, deep exhale. Okay? So with our breath, we're also going to move. We're going to inhale, sweep the hands forward, palms up. Inhale, sweep the arms wide. Inhale, back through center. And then as you exhale, by the way, we're going to move a lot faster than this. You're going to bend your knees and then toss all that breath, all of the things that no longer serve you, all the way to the ground behind you. And then you're going to come all the way back up in your next inhalation. All right? Ready, set, go. Feel free to pick up the pace. Big breath. Swing those arms. 2 more. Last one. Inhale up. And then as you exhale, sweep the arms wide, pivot from the hips, lead with the heart, forward fold. Take 1 breath here into your forward fold. And then at the base of your exhalation, you're going to inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, guide the hands towards the heart to center, bending the knees, descending the sit bones down to the earth. From here, you can start to rock from side to side, playing with your balance, getting a little bit of movement in through your ankles and your hips. You can even flip your toes up as you're shifting from side to side, getting some mobility and movement in through the toes. For 3, you can even stay in stillness if you want. You don't even have to move. 2. and 1. All right, let's take the next couple of breaths in stillness. This time our arms are going to reach all the way up. For 3. Lengthen the spine, find integrity. Pull the navel back. 2. And 1. Flip the palms away from each other, sweep the palms back, touching the ground, and then you're just going to walk your feet in together and descend the sit bones back down to the ground. All right, perfect. So we are ready to start closing our practice. So this is where our makeshift bolster comes into place. So that's why we have our pillow and our towel. So excuse me, you're going to take your pillow, fold your pillow in half lengthwise. And then you're going to extend your towel out long. And then you're going to roll your pillow, your folded pillow, up like a little burrito. As much of a cylinder that you can create with your pillow and your blanket, the better. Roll it nice and tightly. Perfect. All right. So you're going to leave your bolster off to one side of your mat. And then you're going to casually guide the spine back down to the earth. Knees are bent, feet are planted. And then from here, guiding the heels close towards the sit bones, you're going to inhale, press through the feet, lift the hips up nice and high. You're going to slide that bolster underneath the hips and the entire pelvic bowl. Perfect. So from here, you're going to open up your arms into T position or cactus, doesn't matter, either or. And then you're going to start to bend one knee in. That leg, you're going to extend it up towards the sky. And then you're going to allow the other leg to follow. Take a few deep breaths here. Take the last breath before we open up our legs. At the base of the exhalation, as you inhale, press up through the heels of the feet, tuck the toes in. On your exhalation, guide the legs nice and wide as you can. And then from here, you're going to take your hands towards the inner thighs. You're going to rotate the thighs inward so that the toes point towards the floor. You're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Last breath. Release the hands back to the earth. And you're going to slowly guide the legs back to center. Inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, take the bolster off to one side. Take the knees into the chest once again. And then roll up into a seated position so that we can place our bolster in the appropriate position to close today's practice into a supported Shavasana. So you need to take your bolster lengthwise near the top of your mat to catch your entire spine. And then you're going to take your blanket. You're going to make a little pillow at the top of your bolster to catch your head. So from here, your sit bones are going to rest onto your mat, and then you're going to rest the entire length of the spine back onto your bolster. So you have a couple options what to do with the legs. You can either have the legs all the way out in front, or you can take butterfly pose once again, guiding the pads of the feet together and the knees are nice and wide. Begin to descend the entire length of the spine back onto your bolster. Then open up your arms wide in cactus or in T position. And allow your breath to settle. Release the entire length of the body to the earth. Allow your body to be completely and fully supported, melting into your mat, sinking, releasing, letting go. Let's take our last deep breath here before shifting out of your position. At the base of your exhalation, bending the knees into the chest, rolling over towards the right side of the body. And then gently coming back into an upright seated position to close today's practice. So today we're going to close today's practice with 3 sounds of Om, with our hands in 3 different placements. So first placement, our hands are going to be at the belly, and we're going to exhale the sound of Om in through the hands into the belly. Second position is we're going to take the hands over the chest. Lastly, we're going to take the palms over the eyes. Okay, so first let's take the hands over the belly. Closing your eyes here, connecting to the warmth of the touch. Let us take our inhalation now to our first Om. Inhaling into the hands. Sliding the palms over the chest, connecting to the heartbeat and the lungs. Let's take our inhalation to Om now. Inhaling. Guiding the palms over the eyes, allowing the fingers to rest over the forehead. Inhaling now. As you exhale, releasing the hands away from the face, a gentle transition from darkness to light. I hope all of your bodies feel delicious, fantastic, open, and limber. I do teach this class every Wednesday at 10:30. I also teach regularly every day from Monday to Friday. Monday to Fridays at 7 a.m. I teach the Sunrise Vinyasa bright and early, 7 a.m., followed by a secondary class that changes every day at 10:30. If you have any requests for any poses or any areas of the body that you would like to see either to be strengthened or to be opened, or different styles of yoga, please feel free to drop a comment or a message under any of the videos whatsoever, and I will be more than happy to do any requests that come through. I'm here for you. I'm here for us. We're all here in this together. Many blessings to every single one of you. May every single cell of your entire being be filled with love, light, abundance, bliss, and freedom, and optimal health. May all beings be happy, be happy, be happy. Namaste. If you have a backyard, go enjoy the sun. It's so beautiful outside today. And if not, stick by a window. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Namaste, Stella. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. Bye.